Everybody, and welcome back to the Buffalo Philly special podcast. I'm your host, the King, with your other glorious host, the Waiver Wire Wiz. How are we doing tonight, brother?
Doing great. It's a good night. Always happy to talk some ball with you, so excited to get things going.
I'm
And
excited to be
I
able
have
to hear you.
I know. Shout out to a mic. The difference
Yeah,
that a mic will in your
man,
voice. Um,
absolutely.
yeah, so I'm excited that I can be heard. Well, I have the pleasure of doing Keep Four Cut Four this week.
Mm-hmm.
And we're gonna have some fun. We were kind of talking a little bit about this in our little. We had a little pre-show.
Mm-hmm.
Um, we're tonight. We're gonna do the 2025 rookie class, and
Okay.
you ready for me to kick it off?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, let's do it. Ashton Genty.
Keith, he's really good so far, for the most part.
Fair enough. Okay. Amari and Hampton.
I'm the Omari and Hampton guy. I have to keep him.
You are. You are. I was gonna be very surprised if you went another way.
Yeah, if it was with anyone else, I could get away with it, but not with you. Well, okay, let me rephrase that. If our guest was here tonight, I wouldn't be able to get away with it with him either.
Point. Good point. All right, let's keep going. Tedero and McMillan.
Oh my God, I want to kill you right now. Oh no, I have to keep him. You are an evil, evil man.
Oh, I knew I did all right this week. I knew I did all right. Okay, it gets more exciting. Emeka Ibuka.
I want to hear the rest of the list, so I'm cutting him.
Oh, what? Oh man, y'all don't. Some folks who listen to the podcast will understand just how significant that was. All right, so far we've got Tedero McMillan, Amarian Hampton, and Ashton Genty as your three that you've kept, and you cut Emeka Ibuka. Let's
I
keep
still
going.
know Harold's coming. I know, I know too many people that are coming. We haven't even got a
All right.
quarterback.
So next we have Travion Henderson.
Cutting him. I don't want to cut him, but I have to cut him.
All right. Okay. Quinshawn Judkins.
Yeah, he can go. I don't know if he's even good yet. He played good, but then he broke his leg.
Okay.
Got to
Fair
see
enough.
him play again.
Fair
Got to.
enough. That one's fair with the injuries. I get that. Okay. Cam Ward.
The last player is going to be Jackson Dart, hopefully. So I'm going to keep Cam Ward.
Okay. And the last player was not. The last player was Harold Fannin Jr. That was the last guy.
Magical fifth spot unlocked. I'm keeping him. You're evil. You're evil. I don't want to cut any of them.
I know that it's but the 2025 was it was just a
This is
really
a
good class.
special year. Deeper than the box score for us.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
All of them.
Oh,
Except for Quinshon Junkins. We don't really have a very we don't have a bad opinion of him. We don't have a high opinion of him. It's kind of just like he's here.
yeah, and I had a couple honorable mentions. I'll just throw them out real quick. I threw three up here. I threw Tyler Warren, Jackson Dart, and then my last one was because I love this guy. Cam Scattaboo was another one I wanted to just throw
Best
out there.
scat man. Yeah. Yeah,
So
I mean
there's
this.
a lot, and there's many others. Like the 2025 class
That's just
was
the offensive pieces
way
too.
better. Yeah, I mean, we're not getting into defense since we're talking about New York. I mean, we got Abdul Carter. I mean, there's you got Carson, Schlesinger. I mean, you could just go for days with this class. Just
Mason
how good.
Graham.
Yeah, it was just a really good class. Very impressive. So,
Yeah, probably the
oh,
best draft class in a couple of years.
yes, I think so. Yep, one of the best in a while.
And didn't even say Tyler Schlug.
I know the
I had to throw
Shook.
that in there for you.
Shook. Love that guy. Yeah.
That's your boy. All right. Well, hey, it's one half of the main event of this podcast. We are called the Buffalo Philly Special. So I guess we'll talk about your NFC East again. We're like rewinding. We did this once, but we messed it up. So
One more time.
once again, back again, the NFC East, which features the Cowboys, the Eagles, the Giants, and the Commanders.
Let's do it. Let's do it. I could talk about it all day long. So,
I know you kid. Oh, and Jalen Hurts still sucks. But I had an awesome joke last episode about that last time we recorded this episode about Jalen Hurts, and now I don't remember what it was. But it was funny. We laughed.
mm,
Uh, where do you want to start? I think we started with the Giants last time, but I could be wrong.
we did. It was the Giants. That's right. Yep.
You know?
I don't mind starting that way again. We can go
Okay.
through the
Well, I'll start with Jackson Dart and Cam Scatterbo in the league and all them funny guys. Because you're going to close out with the Eagles. So I'll go first, then you go again, then I'll go. Yeah, so we'll do that. So
Sounds good.
with the New York Football Giants, hey, I mean, everything was really, 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 really looking good for a minute. And then, we had a little bit of off-season drama stuff with Dart about Trump. And then, all their players not liking the way Jackson Dart was putting himself out there. Then you got the sexy Dexy contract dispute going on. So the vibes have been kind of like a roller coaster, up and down in New York. I think they're at a solid middle ground right now. Biggest worry going into the season now is what is going on with Malik Neighbors' ACL. I mean, phew, we
Hmm.
thought he'd be ready by week 1. Now it sounds like week 5, 6. Who knows what's going on with him? Big part of their offense. They did just draft a young wide receiver called Malachi Fields. Didn't mess it up this time. Zachariah Branch is in Atlanta. So I did it this time. I mean, Cam Scatterbo coming back from a major injury too. Tyrone Tracy's still there. Devin Singletary doesn't look like he's in New York anymore, if I remember correctly. So
Hmm.
a little bit of different change pace back there in the running back department. And then the defense, got a little bit of a new look. Abdul Carter going into his first year. Obviously, he was a rookie last year, so he's got 1 year experience. Not his first year, but first year being a pro football player, I guess. I don't know. We made a joke about it earlier where the timing with football players makes no sense because as a
Hmm.
rookie they have 0 years of experience, but then the second year of their career is year 1. Kind of weird.
Hmm.
So, but yeah, I mean it's the Giants. I mean, I want to think they're going to be good. I am interested to see if before the season does start or at some point during the season, if they do trade Kayvon Thibodeau. Um, I think a lot of it, I think they're going to keep him to start the year no matter what, unless like they get a crazy deal. But I think they want to see how Abdul Carter's doing going into his second year. Um, See if he's improved from the previous year. Last year was a really big, just not a good season for him. Very distraction heavy. I mean, we know the allegations. We know a little bit of a weird guy, but my floor for the New York Giants is 5 wins. My ceiling is 11 wins and winning the division. That's the ceiling. That's like Whoa, if everything goes right. But I don't think that's going to happen. I have them more at a 500 team or a little bit below or above 500. I'll let you go on to the Giants. Oh,
Yeah,
and Jim Harbaugh was a good hire. No, I'm done.
I'm glad you mentioned that. That's actually exactly where I was going to start because you took the player approach. I was going to kind
Oh,
of
yeah,
make
yeah, yeah. I mean, you could do
yeah
it.
trying to compliment it. Yeah, yeah, but wanted to mention Harbaugh. I think it was a solid hire. I do wonder. I want to see Harbaugh do it. I want to see what it looks like with the Giants, right? We saw how things went in Baltimore. We know Harbaugh is very good with defense. So I'm excited to see what the defense looks like and how things are going to mesh with the team. So
Hmm.
looking to see that. They've made. I mean, I know you mentioned a lot of the players. I think injuries, how players are going to bounce back from those injuries, like Jackson Dart and Scatterboo, Malik Neighbors, that is going to play a lot into their success this year. There are some sleepers though. I do like Tyrone Tracy. I think Tyrone Tracy, being that now he's going to get that opportunity to really come out and play again, and get the backfield at the start. He could have another nice year, kind of similar, maybe similar to his rookie year.
Yeah, he was
Um,
really good his rookie year,
yeah,
besides fumbling
he
problems.
was. He was. Yeah, and he's a good player, so I think that'll be interesting. On let me see. Oh, that's what I wanted to say. That they have a really nice tight end room now with
Hmm.
Isaiah Likely and with Theo Johnson still being a very good player. So I mean, Dart's going to have a lot of options on offense to throw to, so that should be interesting. Um, I am an Abdul Carter believer. I think he's a good player, so I'm looking forward to seeing what this year looks like. Interesting that you brought up Thibodeau, like Kayvon Thibodeau, because the trade would make sense because Brian Burns looked really good last year. So I
Hmm.
think, I mean, yes, you can have all three of them and rotate one in, and like they did, it works. And honestly, they might need it because they lost Sexy Dexy, like you said. So that may work. But so I'm similar to you. I think
Yeah, but you also have to remember they kicked Abdul Carter in last year compared to having him kicked out. We don't know what he looks like as an actual edge rusher.
yeah, we're gonna have to see. Yeah, we're gonna have to
Hmm.
see what he looks like getting full load of snaps. How is he gonna actually perform? So there's a lot to see. I'm very similar to you. I think the floor could be. I'm a little higher maybe. I think the floor could actually be like 6 or 7 wins for the Giants. They always seem to do really well in division games, and I think they're gonna do pretty well with some of the division games this year. I do think the ceiling it could be like 10 or 11 wins if people can stay healthy and get healthy. You know.
Yeah, and Isaiah Likely. I forgot to mention this because we've recorded this episode more than once. In the original episode, I did say I do think Isaiah Likely will break his first 1,000 yard season, and I still like that target, especially depending on how long Malik Neighbors is out. I think he could be like option 1A on that team until Malik's back.
Oh, absolutely.
I think and honestly, I think last year he should have been the starter for the Ravens. Like, I know Mark Andrews is like, you know, he's the guy there,
Yeah,
but I think Isaiah Likely, I think they're going to regret letting him walk.
it's. I understand why he wasn't. Likely is a pass catching receiver, whereas Mark Andrews fits their mold because he can pass block extremely well
Yep.
and he's a good receiver. So I think that's the thing. Um, yeah, Likely is that wing type wide receiver, like a Harold Fannin. Like he's a
Yep.
wing, really,
He's
really good.
basically a wide receiver.
Yeah, he's a wide
But
receiver.
yeah. But
Yeah.
let's move on over to whoever you want to do next, brother.
Yeah, let's move over to. We're gonna go to the Commanders. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and go. We'll move over to the Commanders next. Um, let's see. Where do I want to start? We'll just start with Jaden Daniels. Why not? Let's talk about Jaden Daniels. I really like Jaden Daniels, but I have to mention what I remember us talking about last episode that we already did, but we're doing again. Daniels, can he stay healthy? Will he slide? Please slide. please slide all season long because we need you to. And I'm not even a Commanders fan, but I'm rooting for him. I just want him to stay healthy. So hopefully he can maintain his health. That's going to make a difference in their success. Scary Terry, I think, will be scary again. You know, he had a little off season last year, um, but I think he's going to come back to true form, especially if Jaden Daniels can stay healthy. I gotta shout out Chig Okonkwo because I have been getting him. Going back to fantasy football, I have him in so many leagues. He's been my number one buy target for tight ends. Chig Okonkwo is going to have. I think if he can stay healthy, he's going to have a great year, especially if Jaden Daniels is quarterbacking the whole time. Let's see. Oh, what about the running back room? That's a fun conversation. I honestly think it's going to be between. I think I said this last episode too. Rashad White or give me some Katron Allen. I'm actually high on Katron Allen, so
Yep.
that's who I think will win that backfield. But you never know. You know, hey, you
Bill
got
sucks.
you got you got Bill, so you never know. He could he could make something shake. So we'll have to see. That'll be fun.
Chris
Um,
Rodriguez was better.
yeah. Hey, he's in a good position this year too. That'd be fun to talk about. Well, we've already talked about it. I think we already talked about his team. But anyway, I think he's with the
The
Seahawks,
Jaguars.
Jaguars. No, so did we? I can't remember. Anyway, let me keep
The
going.
AFC South was the first one we did.
Yeah, that was the first one. I was like, I thought we already talked about him, but
Because we wanted to
uh,
talk about Cam Ward and Trevor Lawrence.
yeah,
Because we're secretly stands. No,
I'll
not
put those
secretly.
two. Yeah, I'll keep the rest kind of general. I like Washington's defense. They have a really good coach. He does his thing on that defensive side of the ball, so I think their defense is going to continue to be tough and interesting.
At least it's
Um,
not 5,000 years old anymore.
that's true.
Got a little bit younger. Now it's only
Yeah.
3,000 years old.
um. So yeah. Let's see. Floor for the Commanders. I think they have a pretty safe floor, to be honest. I have them maybe getting like 8 or 9 wins. I think their ceiling is honestly contending for division this year. I think they could possibly fight for division if everybody can stay healthy. So I'd say around 11 or 12 wins if they have a good season. So yeah, it just depends on how things go.
All right. Well, my turn to talk about Jaden Daniels the fifth. I don't know, boys. Still nervous. Uh, don't like the abuse he took last year. I hope he can protect his body. It's not even just sliding that he needs to do. He needs to just get rid of the ball. He has to stop holding on to the ball so much. And he needs a freaking running back to block for him when he's on passing plays as well. Jaden Daniels is fast, don't get me wrong, but if you're getting ripped up the middle every play, it ain't gonna matter. Like every time I feel like he touched the ball last season, he only played in 4 games. I feel like he was getting hit half the time, if not a little bit more than that. He just the protection was not good last year, and it's weird because his rookie year they had a pretty good line. He stayed upright. It's not like It's not like they had Trent. It's not like they had anybody crazy on the offensive line the year before. They got Miami's Dolphins legend. I can't think of his name. Laramie Tunzel. Laramie
Yeah.
Tunzel. Like they got good players on that line. It's just it didn't work out last year, and I am very nervous for Dan Quinn's job if this goes south. He could be fired midseason. I mean, he got one miracle run at the NFC Championship game the year before, but you know we don't want to see another Shanahan run on a ruining a quarterback. Not that Shanahan's there, but it's in everybody's back of their mind at the end of the day. RG3, he was going to be the next big thing, and then tore his ACL in the wild card round and was never the same again. Um, Unfortunate, but true. We all wanted him to succeed, but it just didn't work out. But yeah, I mean, I pretty much just want Allen to take over the backfield, and I hope that Scary Terry's back and Chukwuemeka's good. I mean, we kind of were the same place. I don't have much faith for them at this point. I'm still worried about the defense very much. So you're a little bit more positive on their aspect of their defense. I still think their defense is very old and it's too veteran heavy. And I mean, they haven't even brought back um, Bobby Wagner yet. And I mean, he was their best linebacker.
They got Sonny. They're
Yeah,
good.
they got Sonny Styles, but one player is not going to make a whole team. This isn't basketball.
That's true.
This is the NFL. There's 11 people on each side of the ball. But I digress. Sonny Styles, he should be amazing. And where they got him value wise, absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
Lucky, very lucky that he slid that far to them. Um, One of the best players in the entire draft itself. So, I mean, I mean, I'm not rooting for the Commanders. I don't really care. Either way, I'm going to root for the Eagles because you're an Eagles fan. But that homer in me really is excited about talk about the Cowboys. So that's where we're gonna go. Man, what can you say about Dak that everyone hasn't said? Oh, he's overrated. Nah, Dak Prescott, the best quarterback in the division. Dak Prescott is amazing. The only thing that Dak Prescott sucks at is getting the right play calls or his coach choking the game in the playoffs. If you really watch the playoff games, it's never been Dak's fault. It's not Dak's fault that the coach said run a QB sneak. Dak's just listening to his coach. Oh man, Dez didn't catch it. That's not Dak's fault. Although I'm pretty sure that was Tony Romo. That was Tony Romo. But I digress. Dak's played good in every playoff game he's ever been in. The defense so much improved. Caleb Downs, can you say amazing pickup where he was drafted? What pick 19? Because Malik Lemon was 20.
Yeah. Makai
Yeah,
McCollum. That's right.
yeah. Uh, and then they got the other guy in the first round in the defense, but I don't care about him. I only care about Caleb Downs. I want him to be good. I am a huge fan. Javonte Williams, still pretty young, had an amazing season last year. George Pickens having a career year. CD Lamb having a down year for him, but I mean, he still got over 1,000 yards. Still played good when he did get to play. And he still got unknowns in the backfield over there in Jadon Blue, Jadon Blue, Jadon
It's
Blue,
Jaden Blue. I'm not sure how it's
something like
pronounced. I
that.
think it's
He's
Jaden. I think
still
it's Jaden Blue.
Miles Sanders, I believe, is still hurt over there. Um, and then what else you got? No, there.
Got
Oh,
Phil.
you only got Jake Ferguson and Michael Turnup or whatever his name is, Treg, new
Yeah,
rookie tight
Michael
end over there.
Tree. You
Yep.
got yeah, yeah, yeah.
Got got a lot going on over there on offense. Defense is much improved. You still got Rashawn Gary over there. I'm a big fan of Rashawn Gary. I like him a lot. I know he's not the most amazing player, but he had a couple good games over there. Maybe Demarcus Overshown can get back to being good this season. Diggs is gone, um, which is great in my opinion because I think he was terrible. I think he was just an interception merchant, and once he stopped getting interceptions, he was just getting his butt burned all the time. Um, but yeah, I have a lot of faith in the Cowboys. I want them to win the division just because Cowboys being good is good for football. And the NFC East, well, in my era, there was never a repeat champion. The Eagles finally did it, going for the three-peat though. But you know the rule: NFC East was not allowed to have repeat champions for what, almost 20 years.
Yeah, it's been a really yeah. So I mean,
I kind of wish it never
but the
happened because
rules
that
could
was
be
cool.
broken. The rules could be broken. I have to be the optimist here. and I'm trying not to steal
No, no,
shine.
it's already happened. Like the Eagles are going for their third one in a row. Don't get me wrong. Like it's already been broken. Like that's a thing. No, like it can happen. But I enjoy when the Cowboys are good. I hate watching crappy Cowboys teams because then I have to watch them on prime time 7 times a year, stink it up. So the better they are, at least I get an entertaining football game. I don't have to like the Cowboys, but I have to watch them either way. So they might as well be good. You
Fair
know what I
enough.
mean? They get a
Yeah.
million primetime games. Like they could be worst team in the league, they'll still get 7 primetime games. It's America's team. Even though I feel like we're America's team, but whatever. I digress. But yeah, no, Cowboys 12-5 at best, at worst 10-7.
Yeah.
Like they're gonna be good. They're gonna be one or two in the division, no doubt in my mind. It's really gonna come down to the Eagles, and the Cowboys. But you get to talk about the Cowgirls now.
Yeah, I don't. You covered most of it. I do want to circle back to Dak again. I can't give him the stamp representing my Eagles over here. I cannot give him the stamp as the best quarterback in the NFC East yet, because although I do have a lot of love as an Eagles fan for Dak, I do. I do think that he is, if we're looking at on paper, and from what he can do as a traditional quarterback, like in the pocket, I
Hmm.
can say from that perspective that yes, Dak is probably the best quarterback in the NFC East. But that's not what we're talking about here. We're talking about winning games. We're talking about making it to Super Bowls and getting it done in the big moments. Sorry, Dak. No, that crown still goes to Jalen Hurts. So the hands down until he can do that part. But I do want to commend Dak though. Let me not bash on him because he is a very good quarterback. Dak is one of the best quarterbacks in the league. He does get a bad rep because of some of his performances and just some of the structural stuff that happens. We know management too can be is a bit of an issue in Dallas. So he does get some flack on his team performances in some of those big games and even making it to the big games. But
Hmm.
he is a very good quarterback. He can make every throw. Um, yeah, he can go through all his progressions, make every throw, every read. He's very good. So we do need to give him more respect. Um, from there, I mean, they've got elite pass catchers all the way through. Two of the best,
Hmm.
maybe arguably the best duo in the league. I mean now AJ's gone, so well, we'll have to see what Mekhi Lemon does. But I'm serious. Like in terms of wide receiver duos, George Pickens, CeeDee Lamb, that's a pretty good duo. So we'll have to see. um, but no, I want to also shout out Ryan Flerney, throwing out a name out there for folks. If you want to go get a wide receiver three who has some upside. Oh really?
Wide receiver three, I was agreeing.
Oh, you were give okay. I thought it was something else. But yeah, so that's dope. Um, other than that, you touched on a lot of it. I mean, they've got weapons all over. Their defense,
Even
that's
Kayvon
why.
Turbin.
Yeah, you got Kamade Turman. He pops up every year and has like one or two, maybe
Monster
even three,
games.
just like yeah, just insane games. If you're in leagues with kick return and punt return points, pick him up because he's
Or
a
just in wide receiver hell or injuries.
there you
He
go.
might win
Hey,
you a week. He might
if you're in
accidentally
a
win you a week.
Hey, you're in a 32 team league and you need one. Shoot, even a 16 team. Yeah, I'd take Turpin for sure.
Yep.
So yeah, the Cowboys they have a good team. I'm a little concerned about their defense. That's one of my only concerns I do have. I want to see what that defense looks like this year. They did look a lot better in run defense last year, so I want to see how that transitions. But
They'll just call
um,
up Mike. Oh yeah. Jerry Jones, we gotta stop the run. We got Rashawn Gary. We don't need Micah Parsons. Micah Parsons sucks. I think you still rather have Micah Parsons, Jerry.
think
Move
so.
on to the
I think
Eagles.
so.
Enjoy it.
Yeah.
Enjoy the Eagles talk, my brother. You got 10 minutes. Go.
Cool, cool. All right. Well, let's talk about The Birds. Let's get into it. I'm very, very excited about this. Where do I start? You know what? You know what? I'm going to go
Jalen
ahead.
Hurts.
No, I am actually not going to start with Jalen Hurts. You know who I'm going to start with? I'm going to
Wow.
start with the true GOAT. I'm going to start with Howie Roseman because that man right there, year after year, just keeps bringing the glory back to the city. Just every year. So, I mean, starting even before we even got to this season, I'm excited about the rookies that we have. Shout out to Makai Lemon. Shout out to Eli Stowers. I'm just really happy about how, shout out to second round tight ends. Let's see if he can do it the same way Ertz and Goddard did. But I'm just happy that we have strong management in that way to where we can go into every season with a little bit more firepower than last season. So that's exciting. But let's talk about my guy, Jalen Hurts, y'all. The haters need to stop it. Just stop it.
He sucks.
Jalen Hurts is a good quarterback, y'all. Does he have some deficiencies? Does he have some areas that he's not the best at? Of course. But we know his strengths. He gets it done when it matters. He has elite rushing upside. I'm really hoping that we can see a little more of that again this year. And he has one of the most accurate balls out there. He's a good passer when he needs to throw it. So Hurts is a good quarterback, y'all. Yes, I will admit I love Hurts, but I know he has one weakness, and I've said it and I'll say it again. It's pocket presence, pocket feel. He needs to work on that. But he can. He can work on it. He can grow at it. And I'm looking forward to when that happens. I do. Because that's really the one area for him that he just needs to grow in. But overall, good quarterback. Looking forward to what we can do this year. Even without A.J. Brown, I already mentioned Makai Lemon. I'm really excited about him. I think he will be a good complement to Devontae Smith. I'm excited Devontae Smith's getting his chance to be a one. Let's go skinny Batman. Prove him wrong. Looking forward to him and what he's going to be able to do. Saquon is going to do it, y'all. This is going to be Saquon's year again. I feel it. I'm knocking on wood, though, just in case. But definitely looking forward to Saquon having a bounce back year. We've got that crazy O-line filled with talent. So we're gonna keep this brotherly shove going. Happy that the league didn't overturn anything, and we can keep that going this year. So a lot to look forward there. There's so much to say. The offense, we're pretty loaded on the offensive side of the ball. When we go to defense, we're even more loaded. Some of my favorite players, you got Zach Bond, Cooper DeJean. Let's see. You got Jay.
Tua himself.
Yeah, you got gosh, come on, Jalen. I can't think
Carter.
right now. My brain going.
Carter.
Yes, Jalen Carter. One of the best in the game at that position. I mean, there's so many weapons. Yeah, it's. I'm excited. I can't wait for football to come back. When it comes to my Eagles, y'all, I really think that we're going to have a really good year. I think we're going to win division. 12, 13 games will be the ceiling. You know what? I'm going all in on my Eagles. I'm not even going to say the floor. We're winning 12, 13 games. I'm going all in on my
Still need a
boys.
kicker. Not letting that go and see you acknowledge it. You need it.
Oh man, but yeah, I'm really really excited. I can't wait. The last thing I wanted to mention before I pass it back to you, I know we got to get ready to close in a minute, but I cannot forget about my guy, and I don't want to. I want to make sure I actually say his name because I got to. Jahad Campbell. Hot take. He is going to be one of the best linebackers to play in this game. I'm a big believer in Jahad Campbell. I was before he got drafted, and then somehow Howie pulled it off and got him in the draft. So can't wait to see more Jahad. So, but really excited about the Eagles. I'm done.
I predict the Eagles go 0-17 and lose every game. I'm just kidding. I don't care enough to talk about the Eagles because it's your team, and I care about them, but you deserve all the shine from them. So I'm just going to predict their floor 12 wins at the most, 10 wins at the least. I mean, it's the Eagles. They're consistent, even though your coach is an absolute imbecile, but he is the face of Philadelphia, and he makes it a good look, as you always tell me. Um, I like Big Dom. I want him to be the head coach. Big Dom for head coach. Woohoo! But no, I mean, it's Eagles. You know they're going to be good. They're going to make the playoffs. Every other year they're good, especially in the offensive coordinator side of things. And we'll hopefully never have to deal with the terrorist himself. I forgot his name tonight. I had it last time. Don't you dare.
I'm trying to help you. I'm not sure what you're mentioning.
All right, go ahead. Just say the first name. Your old offense coordinator from last year.
Gosh.
He's the
My
terrorist.
brain is doing it to me too. He coaches for New Orleans now, and I can't think of his name. That's a shame. What is going on? What are
Oh
we
no
doing?
no no no, not that one. I'm talking about the one that was last year's offense coordinator. Not Kellen Moore. Kellen Moore is actually a good coach.
Oh, you talking about? Wait a minute. You talking about from way back
I'm
when we
talking
made?
last year's Eagles team. Your offensive coordinator. He was
Oh,
awful. I can't think of his name.
well, that's why you can't think of his name because he wasn't very good. I
No,
don't. I'm
terrible.
trying
But I called
to.
him
I
a
should have.
terrorist every week on the review show. Um,
Who did we have last year? I can't remember his name either because it was not
Eagles
great.
offensive coordinator last season.
Kevin Patullo.
Padula. Kevin Padula.
Kevin Patullo. We don't want to win
Yeah,
and
yeah.
be up
As
and
long
we
as the offensive coordinator is better than Kevin Patullo, it will be a good season. Overall, I'm going to give
we will be. Shout
each
out to that
team
kid who
each
had us
team's
all
rating
remember.
each
Yep.
team's rating for the season, report card wise for me. Eagles are an A plus as always because they have Howie Roseman. Cowboys are a C because they have Jerry Jones. Commanders, uh, yeah, they're at F tier right now because of Jaden Daniels' mismanagement of health, and the Giants are also at an F, but looking to rise quickly because they have Jackson Fart and they have Jim Harbaugh. John Harbaugh, sorry, not Jim. And I like John Harbaugh, even though he is a complete choker. Your turn. What do you think? Give some grades.
Grades. Um, I would go. Yeah, I would go like I would go A for the Eagles. Trying not to be biased here, so it would be an A. For for Cowboys, I would give the Cowboys a B plus. B plus. And actually, I think you're a little too low on the Commanders though. I
Yeah,
would
I'm a
actually
hater.
give the Commanders. Yeah, I would give the Commanders and the Giants. I would give both of them like C grades. I wouldn't necessarily give them Fs. I don't
I'm
think
only
they're.
giving them F's off of last year. The
I
positive
mean,
vibes are
I
not
will
carried.
say the Commanders, maybe they get like a D. Yeah, I'll go C for the Giants. I'm gonna give the Commanders a D because they are coming off of a rough year and they do have some proving to do. So we'll give them a D plus. We'll go with
We
that.
will give our hot takes in the comments of the episode because we only have 1 minute and 7 seconds. So, Wayne,
Bro,
do good, be good, go Bills. God bless. Your turn.
be great. God bless. Go Birds.
We're not going to do a song of the week because we only got a minute. So we're going to do favorite segment of the week. I got nothing. Your favorite segment of the week. Go ahead.
I cut four, keep four. That was fun.
Keep Boar Cup 4. Yep,
Four cut
absolutely.
four.
It is the best. Mine's the music thing right now, but we just don't have the time. All right, we love you. Okay, bye, guys. Whew. Oh, wait. Stop recording.